Hi all, this is the PhoneArena video review of the Samsung Wave 525. It's a lower-range smartphone with Samsung's own mobile operating system, bada. That's the latest version of bada. The handset is running 1.1. It has a 3.2-inch capacitive touchscreen with 240 by 400 pixels of resolution. It's a basic LCD screen with average sunlight visibility, and as you can see here, the viewing angles are pretty narrow. Brightness and color gamut diminish with the viewing angle change. Underneath the screen are three buttons. This one in the middle calls up the main menu, and the send and end buttons on both sides. The end button serves as a back key, which takes you to the home screen. On the left side there's a volume rocker, there's a standard audio jack on the top, and a micro USB port with a sliding lid for protection. On the right are the lock and power button and the camera key. There's this chrome-like rim around the handset, otherwise the material is the typical glossy black plastic in the front, and a dotted pattern here on the back cover, which makes the phone less slippery and easier to hold. It's also very light. There's a 3-megapixel camera on the back and the speaker grill. The interface of bada is TouchWiz 3.0. They're home screens where you can place widgets. For example, the calendar widget, or feeds and updates, which shows you the status of your social networking sites like Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. This is a pretty useful one. There's the typical dock for TouchWiz here at the bottom. Only 3 shortcut icons to the most used applications, as opposed to 4 in the high-resolution Android and bada smartphones from Samsung. There's the notification bar with connectivity switches. Here at the top, again, only 3 as opposed to 4 with event notifications. Otherwise, the interface and the applications are mostly the same as the ones we reviewed extensively in our review of the Samsung Wave 723, so you might want to check this out for all the details. The only thing lacking here is a dedicated gallery application, which was present in the Samsung Wave 723. Here the gallery is accessed through the camera interface right here. And similar to all the other bada handsets, you can edit pictures right on the spot in your phone, which is a very welcome functionality. Let's have a look at the browser. It has our interface that's easy to work with. As we said, if you're not near a Wi-Fi access point, you'll be browsing with edge speeds, since that's the only thing that the phone supports. The Dolphin browser doesn't have proper flash support. Not all videos are visible unless the site is optimized for mobile viewing. The ads you can see written in Flash, and there's a slight lag in scrolling here and throughout the interface as well. But let's wait for the site to load fully. Just double tap to zoom. but of course in this resolution the text is not very distinct. Multi-touch works fairly smooth. Oh, now the browser does the job. One interesting thing right now is that Samsung has some very interesting games and applications totally for free on its Samsung App Store. So if you have the latest bada phones from Samsung, you might want to head over to Samsung Apps Store and download them. FIFA 10, Assassin's Creed 2. We downloaded Assassin's Creed. Let's have a look how it behaves. Takes a while to load. Skip the introduction. Graphics are not that great, but the gameplay is smooth, and moreover it's free. And the last thing we wanted to show you is in the music player. Here you have the 5.1 channel surround sound mode when you put the headsets on right here, and also you can run a music recognition service right from the music player, which is something similar to Shazam that you have to pay for on other operating systems. In the end, we would say that it's a decent low-end proposition from Samsung. If you're just entering the smartphone era or jumping up from a feature touchscreen phone, the Samsung Wave 525 might appeal to you, although it doesn't have 3G and camera flash or any of the fancy features of its more expensive siblings. It will probably be easy on your wallet, and it has all the basic functionalities you'd expect from a smartphone right out of the box. This was a video review of the Samsung Wave 525 from PhoneArena.